Good Thursday evening, meteorologist Nick Kelly here. We are going into the start of our Easter holiday weekend with a wind advisory going into effect 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and lasting until 7 o'clock Friday evening for areas west of 65 in southwestern Missouri. That's from about Osceola, Stockton Lake, Mount Vernon, almost to the western sides of Stockton Lake, and back toward the Kansas-Oklahoma state line, near the Missouri state line as well. As far as satellite and radar goes, we kept it nice and quiet throughout the day, but a little cloud cover is trying to perk in, if not pick up a little bit from the northwest, but nothing else underneath the clouds to take us through the rest of the evening. But we will see this surface map set up. High pressure sliding off toward our southeast, and an incoming cold front strengthen our wind. At the very least, it's going to make sure that we continue on our warming trend through the holiday weekend, but we'll have to watch that front during the holiday weekend, and a stronger storm system ready to come out of the Pacific. That is something we are watching very closely, especially by this coming Monday. In the short term, though, those wind gusts will start to pick up once we get past a light breeze relatively overnight. But by 7 o'clock in the morning, you can see how some gusts, especially west of 65, already want to push between 20 to 30, maybe up to 35 miles per hour. And then we see the strongest gusts during the day. That area where the wind advisory is, we could have wind gusts range between 35 and potentially up to 45, even 50 miles per hour out of the south. And then we're going to see this breeze calm down, and then the wind direction on Saturday is going to vary as that frontal system parks itself somewhere in the Ozarks, mainly along and north of Highway 44, but we are going to just continue to keep an eye on any possible signs of rain chances with that front as long as it's nearby. At least in the short term, though, we keep skies quiet through the rest of the night. For many of us, mostly clear. Can't rule out some clouds again trying to skirt across the northern Ozarks this evening, but I do think we'll pick up more in the way of cloud cover, but at the very least, partly sunny skies to take us through the day on Friday. Now, as we go into Saturday with the short-term look at futurecast here, that front coming in is going to keep some clouds around for Saturday, bouncing back and forth between partly sunny and mostly cloudy skies, and there is just a slimmest chance of a random isolated shower or two, mainly in the northern Ozarks, along and north of U.S. Highway 54, but those I think are going to be really hard to come by. I just expect a lot of us to stay on the dry side as we go through Saturday. We'll look at Easter Sunday in a moment, but first, the short-term numbers will drop us into the mid-40s tonight. 45 in Springfield, 46 in Harrison, with the breeze relatively on the lighter side out of the south at 6 to 12 miles per hour. Tomorrow, that stronger wind out of the south, with sustained winds at least between 10 and up to 25 miles per hour, will continue our warming trend. So despite partly sunny skies, we are going to see highs near 72 in Springfield for your Friday, and then 73 in Harrison. Hour-by-hour numbers, thanks to that south wind in place, they're not going to drop off a lot through the overnight hours. Many of us back in the middle to some upper 40s, but some low-lying spots in the Ozarks, especially east of 65, you could try to sneak back into the lower 40s briefly, but even if you do, we're going to see these numbers bounce up fast through the day. Mid to some upper 60s by the noon hour on your Friday, and then these numbers look just about right. Many of us in the lower to some middle 70s, certainly possible Friday afternoon. Looking at Saturday, we'll have numbers only dropping back into the lower to some middle 50s Saturday morning, and then the numbers will vary quite a bit. I think the northern Ozarks, north of Springfield, will be in the upper 60s to near 70. I'm thinking lower 70s around the Springfield area, and then we'll see warmer numbers, middle to some upper 70s possible, near the Missouri-Arkansas state line, and certainly the warmest numbers trying to line up in northern Arkansas. Looking at the rest of the forecast trend, we keep any rain chances very minimal, even on Easter Sunday, with even warmer air coming in. We'll have highs around 76, many of us in the middle to some upper 70s for Easter Sunday and Monday. And then you see the temperature trend going downward as we head into next Tuesday, as our stronger chances for rain and thunderstorms will come into the picture. So again, let's look at that system and look at the rain chances again with the upper level set up here. This is where a little upper level energy could allow for a few isolated showers Saturday morning to perk up. I really think a lot of us will be dry for much of the day though. Going into Easter Sunday morning, can't rule out an isolated shower, mainly around and north of the Lake of the Ozarks, but I think a lot of us can get through Easter Sunday on a dry note with partly sunny to maybe some mostly cloudy skies. Then we're going to see a stronger upper level setup with a good frontal system in place and even coming in Monday afternoon and evening, this is going to be a better setup for showers and thunderstorms, especially developing Monday afternoon into Monday night. And there's a chance that some of these could be strong to possibly severe as this storm system passes on through. I think we're done with thunderstorm chances on Tuesday, but we're going to hold on to at least some additional rain throughout Tuesday as we trend cooler. But I think by late Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, we are going to trend drier and back toward calmer weather by next Wednesday and Thursday. Here is a first alert heads up that we are looking at the potential for a severe risk for Monday. With the way things look right now, if the system can unfold as what we're expecting, I think the strongest of the storms could be capable of some high wind gusts. If we see our confidence increase starting tomorrow about this severe potential unfolding for Monday, we will make Monday a first alert weather day. But for now, this is a big heads up to at least pay attention to the thunderstorm chances by Monday going into next week. You can see through the weekend, though, very minimal rain chances trying to add up, if any, can percolate and pass on through. But you can see better rain chances with Monday and Tuesday's upper level wave, trying to leave behind a projected ½ an inch to almost 1.5 inches, and maybe some locally up to 2 inches before we dry out again by the middle of next week. So we're mainly looking at, thankfully, calm weather through the holiday weekend. We'll say 72 Friday, highs near 70 on Saturday in Springfield, mid to upper 70 Sunday and Monday, and then we turn sharply cooler Tuesday with morning highs in the 50s and dropping into the 40s through the day. Then we'll be in the 50s again Wednesday before we're back in the 60s next Thursday.